Hello everyone, and welcome back to a new video. And on today's video we are going to be working on this really tedious area on my island. I feel like this is going to be kind of a good video for people that don't know what to do on the very end of their island, which I kind of left myself in a kind of a little predicament, you could say, on this side. I wanted to make sure that I could fill it in with a lot of weeds, again, just to make it look really overgrown, and I want to throw in some pathing. Now this video is just kind of a random one, but it needs to be done. I think in the future I will be actually live streaming some of these areas so we can build it together. I think that would be a pretty good idea. But also I just wanted to say thank you for everyone that has that did stop by my first ever live stream. Was definitely off to kind of a rough start, but I think we finished strong. Again, just thank you guys so much. It definitely was really new for me, but I really enjoyed myself and I look forward to doing it again. And over here, I decided not to place down a palm tree. I just thought it was kind of a waste of a space, so I didn't want to use that, and I decided to kind of dig out this one like bottom right corner, and I added something of interest. I feel like I added just a mammoth kind of like fossil. Since this is like a jungle theme and like people are exploring, I feel like it would be kind of cool just to run across some fossils. So I wanted to add that in there, and plus it gives it something, like gives you something else to look at. I feel like, I don't know, it looks pretty good, and I just filled in the rest with some weeds. I didn't really want to put anything else over there just because you won't really see it anyways, so I didn't feel like that was necessary. And I wanted to kind of create a winding path, so I wanted to go ahead and place down the trees that I knew for a fact I wanted to be there, and then I can just build around it. And sometimes doing that is easiest because I feel like then you don't have to kick up your path to make things work. You can just go ahead and place down what you want and work around it. And while I am building in the background, I actually wanted to say something. So in the future, in the upcoming months, do expect some new Animal Crossing videos. I am going to try something a little different, but I feel like people will enjoy it. Don't worry, I am going to water my plant first, but also I will continue my Jungle Core Island, but I want to throw in some other things. Just like I have been with my Stardew Valley series I've been doing. I have really enjoyed that. Hopefully you guys have too. But I feel like for the people that love Animal Crossing are really going to enjoy it. So make sure you stay tuned for that. And now back on to our actual video. I did end up finishing kind of this path that's going towards, it's actually going towards my house. I don't know if people know that, but my house is on the bottom left side because I still have no idea where I want to put it at yet. And honestly, these are probably the hardest things for me personally to build. Going to the very edge of your island, it's that really odd transition where it, you know, kind of goes to the, well, it does go to the beach, so it's very weird, and I don't know, it doesn't feel like natural to build around, so it is really challenging for me. I know, like, I typically just build stuff against it, like bigger builds, but this time around I didn't do that, and now I am paying the price. And you'll see me kind of running around back and forth trying to figure out what I should do, because I want this to lead to like a cave. I feel like that'll be a good way to kind of end it off, which is right down here. I was debating on putting it down, but I wanted to finish building everything first just to make sure I like how everything lined up. So I went ahead and finished up the path that was going to lead to the cave, and I wanted to decorate around it, so I placed down some fences and some weeds, of course, but I wanted to put all kinds of vines across it because this is a jungle after all, so I want to make sure I add a lot of vines because I feel like that captures the aesthetic really good, and plus I'd never get to use them, so I really wanted to abuse that. And now I'm just marking out some tiles to place down the cave entrance itself. Now I really wish that you could enter it. I think that'd be really cool, just kind of like the warp pipe. I feel like that would add a lot of interest to the cave. But I know you can do other things with it. You can build like mountain terrains and stuff with it that I seen before that look really cool. I don't know. I really wish in some of the items that you can just do a lot more with it. But regardless, it looks really good. I like how it kind of ended everything off. Again, it doesn't probably fit the best, but I feel like it's a nice way to kind of end off that area. And now going back up, I just wanted to add more things to fill in this area, but I didn't have anything, so I needed to pick up a few more items to help fill in the area. So I wanted to start placing down just a lot of room and pillars. I feel like this is going to give the build height, and I don't know, it really needed a height because where this is so flat over here, I wanted to kind of make up for that by placing down some bigger items and filling, of course, everything in with some moss. Now I did get some butterfly moss that I want to place down because I haven't really used them that much. And this bamboo doll thing is kind of wild. I didn't know that it did that. I know you can do like that with a peach surprise box, but I didn't know you could do it with that. That was kind of a happy surprise. And I'm just filling in the rest with some green leaf piles to help fill in the area a little bit more, just so it doesn't look like straight pathing. And again, I know I'm using a lot of moss, but I want that overgrown look, and I feel like it's helping a lot. And like I said, I wanted to use some of my butterfly models, and when do you get to use the grand butterfly in any of your builds? So I feel like that was a must, so I wanted to add this. And I wasn't really liking where it was at, so I wanted to pull it out just a little bit, just so it's kind of hanging off, because I did notice it when I was walking by, and I didn't like how that looked. And luckily I got 3 large weed plants, which I was happy with, because I like the larger variant because I feel like it just, again, gives it more height, which this build really did need, and just placing more moss around that area. Now that I'm pretty much happy with everything over here, I wanted to start building up over here. Now this was actually built a while ago, but I just haven't done anything to it yet, and honestly I just need to make it overgrown, so it's going to be a lot of vines and weeds, again, to help kind of capture that image that we are going for, which is jungle core. And the vines look really good. I'm really glad that we can use those because it has really helped covering up all this terraform and making everything look a lot better. And I did decide to actually place down a dormant volcano, but I wanted to decorate the side, like beside it first, because I had no other way to get to it. So I went ahead and started placing down some different items. I wanted to use a butterfly model, but I don't know, I placed it in a weird area. Again, Animal Crossing logic. So I just placed it up one more and then placed down a rock and a bush just to kind of cap it off. So where nothing else can grow past it, there will be a volcano there anyways, so it won't be able to. And unfortunately, I am not able to time travel because I'm currently in a villager hunt. So all these bushes will have to stay in their little baby form until we can time travel. So hopefully we can land on a villager soon, so your boy isn't stuck like he is now. I definitely need to work on that. Probably be coming up here soon. I'll either live stream it and or make a video. We'll see. And in the center here, I decided to put this little statue. I feel like that looks really cool, and when you walk by you'll be able to see it, and you might even be able to see it from down below, which would be really cool. And over here, I always forget to do the little things. So I needed to fill this space up, again, make it look overgrown, and I did want to kind of cage it off to where you weren't able to do like a little shortcut, just because I want you to go around the land bridge so you can see everything that I have built around it. I just feel like it looks really nice that way. And now I wanted to create kind of a little scenic area, but this area was really weird for me. I didn't really know what to do or what to place. So I started with 2 bamboo lattice fences, just to kind of make that scenic viewpoint. And then I was thinking I could put like a box lunch or something over there, just to kind of show that, you know, that's what someone is doing, just eating while looking over at the views. I feel like that was a pretty cool idea. And to help this area a little bit more, I decided to put some bamboo trees down, just again to help with some height. But I probably will remove this one I just placed down, just because I don't think it looks the best. And after placing those down, I did decide to go back down right where we kind of began at, just to fill in this area a little bit more. Now I may come back later on just to tidy up a few things here and there, but for right now I want to get the majority of it done. So I went ahead and placed down some more ruin items, again to kind of help it make it curve like you're walking down this way, and a leaf pile to help kind of cover up the pathing some more. And again, some moss, just wanted to add a lot of moss. And I did decide to remove that moss and place down a sugarcane. and also making sure to water it. So I went ahead and watered it. You're welcome. And after I made sure to water my plants, I headed back up to go ahead and finish up the very top of this mountain. Again, just placing down a lot of different things. Again, just making it look overgrown. It doesn't have to be overly decorated by any means. And moss along this backside. And over here, I about had a meltdown. I know for a fact you can place a butterfly model like this. I've done it before. I do not know why it was not working. I tried for way too long. I actually cut out a majority of this footage just because I was getting frustrated. I had no idea why it worked, but finally I just gave up and kind of caved and decided to put the model over here beside the moss because I was over it. So I just placed it down anyways. I actually really like that model. I like the purple a lot. It looks really clean. And over here for my scenic little area, I placed down a bamboo stool and just a box lunch on top of it. I feel like it was super cute, and it gave this area probably the character that it did need, because this is a really odd area that I'm building with, but I feel like it's turning out pretty good. And also another random topic, if you all have any recommendations at all about future builds or series, whatever it may be, leave it down in the comments below. Anything will be helpful, so don't be shy. Comment, let me know. I would love to hear y'all's thoughts. It will really help me out too, just because it will let me know what you all want. And I don't know, I just want to make sure I give you all the best content I possibly can. And now that I got the majority of this top part done, I just wanted to add a little butterfly model to kind of wrap things up. And I really wanted to use this one because this is probably one of my favorite ones. It's just, I don't know, really cute and small. I just feel like it really fit. But yeah, now that we're done, let's go ahead and do our final walkthrough. And that wraps up today's video on our build. I really hope you guys did enjoy today's video, and hopefully this helps someone out there that is struggling with a really weird part on their island. Trust me, it's hard for me too. But as always, if you guys have any recommendations or want to leave any comments, don't forget to leave them down below. And don't forget to like, rate, and subscribe. And until next time.